Good evening and welcome to Sunset News. As always, we bring you news, community stories, economics, weather, sports, and so much more. I'm your host, Glenora Shipura. Getting into the news tonight, at a press conference held in Okahanja recently, Mayor Beatrice Katungondo clarified the management of the FNB account established for the Ekunde informal settlement. Katungondo stressed that the councillor, mayor, or municipal worker has access. She rather stressed that no councillor, mayor, or municipal worker has access to this account. Aurelia Afrikaner was there and gave this report.
To say $165 Namibian is payable by each community member into this bank account.
Once off.
Per household,
yes.
Yes, by each household. Once off, it's a once off account.
Yes.
What we must understand, no honorable councillor, including myself as the mayor or any other councillor, has got access to this bank account. No member of staff member of this municipality has got access to this bank account. Nobody linked to the municipality on the payroll of the municipality has any link to this account. This account strictly belongs to the community members and is strictly managed by the community members. Last week, was it Wednesday, when we had the meeting in the town hall? As council, we wanted to find out what is the update on your account. What does it look like? How much money have you collected so far? Can the surveyor start? Is your process already ongoing? The community members indicated that so far they have collected 207,000 Namibian dollars on market to the community. The servicing and the surveying of their land starts as soon as possible. Now the community needs at least 50% of the amount of the quotation, I think, which is about 600,000. So they need at least 300,000. And the surveyor, the engineers agreed that provided that they get 50%, they are all going to come on board and they are going to start.
The Minister of Education, Anna Gipondoka, officially launched the Digital School project at the National Institute for Educational Development in Okahanja. The initiative aims to enhance educational delivery through technology across Namibia. In conjunction with the launch, she also presided over the graduation ceremony for 53 teachers from 16 schools nationwide in digital education. Jemaman Dembele gave this report.
This morning in Okahania at the National Institute for Educational Development, Minister of Education Anangi Pondoka launched a new digital school initiative and presided over the graduation ceremony for 53 teachers from 16 schools nationwide.
So we are already running with a lot of ICT digital transformation related activities, and the digital school is definitely now one of the main projects where we want ultimately all our schools to be digitalized, our content to be digitalized, for our children to be able to learn online, for our teachers to be able to get all the information that they want online and exchange knowledge and skills online. So, furthermore, moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, this ministry plans to roll out smart televisions to all schools, also targeting primary school, and especially mainly with the smart TVs, we want to focus more on our primary schools. This commitment underscores our dedication to evolving with the times and equipping our learners and teachers with the best tools of success. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are also celebrating a special group of individuals, our graduates. To the 53 teachers who have completed their online digital training, congratulations.
The residents of Okahanja, the concern group that held a peaceful demonstration last week at the Okahanja municipality, are now camping outside the municipality. Their demands center on the need for proper sanitation and infrastructure upgrades. in the town's Promised Land informal settlements. The group has stated that they will not leave until they receive a response from the Mayor Beatrice Katukondo, the councillors, and Utoni Nuyoma, the Minister of Urban and Rural Development. Getting into our next story. The Minister of Information and Communication Technology, Emma Theophilus, at Ohangwena's Helau Nafidis, advised young people at the International Youth Day to use social media with care to avoid missing out on opportunities or a job because of a post they posted years ago, as a potential employer may be watching what they share on their social medias. Tuemo Haidula was there and gave this report.
Can stay on there for years and years, long after you've forgotten that you've posted, whether good or bad. The danger comes when you post something that is not good, and now you are looking for a job, and you criticize, whether justified or not. But now it turns out that this person can be your potential employer. They quickly go through your Facebook feed, they quickly go through your Twitter, they quickly go through your tweets, they quickly go through your Instagram, and they find some unsavory comments that you have made. That has the potential to have opportunities pass you by. So we must use social media responsibly, or we will miss out. Fellow young people, I'll appreciate your statistics in terms of what we are doing.
In our next story, the mother of a boy whose left arm was amputated in 2019 when he was 6 years old will be paid $300,000 million. This is the result of a medical negligence claim filed against the government. The settlement agreement between the mother of the boy, the government, and the Minister of Health and Social Services was made an order of the High Court last week. In terms of the order, the government and health minister agreed to pay the mother an amount of $100,000 million for her son's pain and suffering and $200,000 million for his loss of physical abilities due to the amputation of his left arm. It was also agreed that the state would provide the boy with the artificial body parts he may need in future due to the loss of his arm. In the claim filed by the boy's mother in May last year, the court was informed that the boy's left arm was fractured when he fell while playing at a school in Maltahohe on the 7th of October 2019. The boy was 6 years old at that stage. After he suffered the fracture, he was taken to a health center at Maltahohe and then transported to Marienthal for medical treatment. That concludes our top stories. On the other side of the break, we take a look at our story of the day.
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
The Angolan authorities handed over 4 vehicles that were stolen in Namibia between January and July to their rightful owners at the Oshikango border post. 3 of the vehicles belong to the Oshana region and 1 to the Ohangwena region. Watch Cleophas Hamutenya, who's age 64, beamed with joy as he receives his car back. Tuemo Haidula was there and gave this report.
The Angolan authorities on Monday handed over 4 vehicles that were stolen in Namibia between January and July to their rightful owners at the Oshikango border post. 3 of the vehicles belong to the Oshana region and 1 to the Ohangwena region. Watch Cleophas Hamutenya, age 64, beam with joy as he receives his car back, which was stolen when he was sleeping at home with his family at Omsheshe in Ongwediva's Oshana region. He thanked the two authorities for working together to fight crime in the two neighboring countries. The police also advised the residents to make sure that their vehicles are properly locked at all times to reduce the burglars having access or easy access to their vehicles.
The Windhoek Mayor Queen Kamati has conducted site visits around the city to assess traffic flow. In our community talk, we take a look at this story.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
The Windhoek Mayor Queen Kamati conducted site visits around the city to assess traffic flow and address issues related to law infringements. Let's take a look.
This morning, Windhoek Mayor Queen Kamati conducted several site visits around the city to address issues related to bylaw infringements and to assess traffic flow.
Thank you, police, and thank you so much, the media houses, for coming. I'm here accompanied by technical officials, relevant departments that are relevant to the informal trading. So what brought us here really just for myself and the colleagues to realize ourselves on the reality on the ground in terms of informal trading, which of course they are trading illegal. So we are also just here to create awareness, also to talk to them in terms of cleanness of the city and also to trade in a very conducive environment. So we are just here to engage them and to look at the situation on the ground. But however, also I'm going to now, after this, I'm going to call for vendors meeting where I want to engage the vendors and also to talk to them so that I also listen to their challenges. In the same vein, also just to talk to them in terms of our bylaws and also in terms of the cleanness of the city. So it's just that activity that we are conducting, really to talk to the vendors, to see what is really going on the ground, and just also for them to understand the illegal trading, the consequences thereof, and as far as cleanness is concerned in the city. Thank you. Yeah, no, my observation so far is that you could see from ShopRite, it's very dirty, and that is the main concern, because that is our CBD. So my concern is the cleanness. They are not, in as much as we are trying to accommodate them, knowing that they are trading at an illegal space, or sometimes private, in front of private properties, they are not cleaning up the city.
After the break, we take a look at our economic news.
Connection. It's in the human touch, the feeling of belonging. It inspires us and empowers us, creates clarity from complexity. It starts new conversations, unlocks the power of advice, and makes an impact on your life. At Alex Forbes, we pioneer insight to provide you with advice that connects your decisions of today to your impact tomorrow.
Getting into our economic news, acting president of the Mine Workers Union, Beriwana Matthew, says the decision to cede 25% of NAMIC to its empowerment vehicle, NAMIDVES, is a testament to efforts to build broad-based empowerment for its members. Current and former members of the MUN will be allowed to buy a shareholding in Namitves to take up ownership in companies Namik has a shareholding in. Ohanet Lache was there and gave this report.
As we prepare to embark on today's event, I want to remind each of you that we are not merely a shareholder in a company, we are a custodian of legacy. The marginalized that inaugurated a big event, put this in the legacy, because I want this building also to come. Huh? We are just not doing these things for the sake of money and putting up a company. We also want legacy. We want a legacy that we want to leave back, because Tate Jacob, Tate Kaitungwa, Ben Ulenga, the list is very long. Comrade Kapere, Comrade Shatonoti, Connie Panteni, the list is very long. But we said we also want to follow what they have left, and we want to finish what they left for us. And we are also encouraging those that are also in leadership and also to join the leadership, to also come take what we left for you. It will never be easy. It was not easy, but make sure that the legacy continue.
We now take a look at our financial indicators. The Namibian dollar trades against the British pound at 23.21, against the euro at 19.87, against the US dollar at 18.15, 2 Namibian dollars and 54 cents gets you 1 Chinese yuan. On the commodities market, all major commodities went down, with Brent crude oil trading at 1.20%, going for $81 and 65 cents per barrel. In international news, the Dispossessor ransomware group was shut down by US and European authorities. After the break, we get into this story.
Join us on Saturday, 17 August 2024, as NSR brings you thrilling matchups. Windhoek High School takes on Windhoek Gymnasium at 11:30 on the... Maria travels to Walvis Bay to clash with WBPS. And don't miss the NRU Clash. FNB, Rehoboth takes on Trusco United Live at 15:15 on Sport Rap Republican, NTV Facebook pages, NTV, and oneup2.com.
Getting into our international news, as previously mentioned before the break, the globally active criminal ransomware group Raider/Dispossessor, which targeted at least dozens of companies in sectors including healthcare and transport, has been taken down. Authorities in the United States and Germany said the group, founded in August 2023 and led by the online moniker Brain, targeted small to medium-sized companies, at first focusing on the US and then expanding globally. The investigation has identified 43 companies as victims from countries including Argentina, Australia, Belgium, Brazil, Honduras, India, Canada, Croatia, Peru, Poland, the United Kingdom, the United Arab Emirates, and Germany, they said. A large number of companies have very likely also been affected and are not yet known to authorities, they said, adding that in the US, the group had also targeted hospitals, vulnerable computer systems, weak passwords, and a lack of two-factor authentications were a gateway into company IT systems, where data could then be held for ransom, they said. Servers and domains belonging to the group in Germany, the US, and Britain have been dismantled, added authorities. 12 suspects from Germany, Ukraine, Russia, Kenya, Serbia, Lithuania, and the United Arab Emirates have been identified, according to authorities in Germany. The focus is now on identifying further suspects and gaining information about other victimized companies, they added. That concludes our international news. On the other side of the break, we take a look at the weather update. Katiba Mulilo can expect sunny weather conditions with a minimum of 14 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 34 degrees Celsius. The capital city can expect a minimum of 13 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 27 degrees Celsius, also with sunny weather conditions. Oshakati can also expect sunny weather conditions with a minimum of 15 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 33 degrees Celsius. Oranjemund can expect a minimum of 12 degrees Celsius with a maximum of 21 degrees Celsius with partly cloudy conditions. Handys Bay can expect a minimum of 11 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 18 degrees Celsius with sunny weather conditions, while Rehoboth can expect a minimum of 10 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 26 degrees Celsius, also with sunny weather conditions.
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
There's only one man that I trust to keep me updated when it comes to the world of sports, and that is Ari Hohart. Here he is with the sports news.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with tennis news first. It is the next major on the tennis calendar that will start on the 19th of August, and that will be the US Open that will start in New York. And the news from the men's side of the draw is that Novak Djokovic seemed to be on track to play in the tournament. He's been battling with a knee injury quite a while, also battled with that in the Olympic Games, but Novak Djokovic indicated that he will be fit to play in the tournament. One player that will not play in the tournament, the men's player, is Rafael Nadal. He confirmed that he will not play because he's injured, and he only played one tournament since 2019 in the US Open, and he's 38 years old, so Rafael Nadal still battling with injury. Moving on to soccer news, and it is three clubs that's going to lose big players for the new season. It is firstly, Manchester City, and it is Julian Alvarez. He's not going to play for them this season. He signed a deal with Atletico Madrid, and that is a 5-year deal, very expensive, $82 million that it's worth over that 5 years, and he will not play for Manchester City this year. The previous record, this is a record for Manchester City in terms of selling a player. The previous record was Raheem Sterling, that was sold in 2022 to Chelsea for $50 million. Also, Liverpool that will lose Fabio Carvalho, and he's going to go to Brentford, and that deal is worth $24 million, and it is a 5-year deal. Also, Tottenham Hotspur losing a big player, and they're going to lose Brazilian defender. His name is Emerson Royal, and he's going to go to AC Milan. That's also a big deal, to the extent that they didn't disclose. So they just said it's an undisclosed fee, and it is a 4-year contract that he signed with AC Milan. On to rugby news, and it is Australia that do have injury problems. That's before the second test against South Africa. They lost the first test the past weekends against the Springboks. It is Filippo Dauguna that is injured. He's got a broken or a fractured tibia, and then also 2 players that's battling with concussion. That is both locks Nick Frost and Jeremy Williams. They're not going to be able to play against the Springboks in the second test in Perth. Also cricket news, and that is related to the captain of the England cricket team. He got injured in a hundreds tournament game. He injured his hamstring. That is Ben Stokes. He's a big injury concern for England when they play against Sri Lanka. It is a 3-match test series that will start on the 21st of August. And if he cannot play, if Ben Stokes cannot play, it will be Ollie Pope that will be the captain for the England team. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day. We talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.
And with that, we've come to the end of the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in and watching Sunset News on this beautiful Tuesday evening. Do remember that you can catch Sunset News same time, same place, Monday to Thursday. From me, Glenora Shipura. Until next time.